Benjamin Franklin once said, "An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest." However, that monetary investment has grown substantially over time when it comes to paying for a college degree. According to the College Board, since 1976, the national price of tuition and fees has almost quadrupled, and it has been projected that prices will continue to rise annually. Yet that's not the only issue that students face. Due to cuts in state subsidies, the financial burden of higher education has shifted more towards students and their families' pocketbooks. In fact, the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities stated after the recession, funding cuts for Texas universities equaled almost 23%, which amounts to a state spending decrease of more than $2,000 per student. Texas legislators used to control the amount of tuition students paid to attend public universities, but in 2003, they gave universities the authority to fix their own prices. According to the Houston Chronicle, since then, tuition and fees have more than doubled. Texas State University has seen an above-average increase in tuition since then, according to a report by the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board. However, increases can be seen well before then. For instance, George Burns, a teacher at Fredericksburg High School, attended Texas State in 1993 when tuition didn't cost as much.
I would say as a junior, I'm trying to remember, around about $600 for tuition, not room and board, just tuition and fees.
His daughter Savannah is currently a sophomore at the same university, where tuition is more than $5,000 per semester.
Well, I have a lot of loans. So I have a parent loan, and then I have a student loan, and I have grants, and I have scholarships. So I think out of pocket, I'm paying about $4,000 or $5,000 a year.
Even though that's a lot of money, her other options were even more expensive.
Only applied to 3 schools. I got accepted to 2 of them, and one of them was a private school, St. Edward's University, and I got a $20,000 scholarship per year to go there, and it was still going to be $32,000 out of pocket for me to go there. So Texas State was a much better option.
However, the tuition at Texas State is projected to increase almost 4% for the 2017-2018 school year.
If you ask me to pay more, that really sucks. But I don't know, it's always been like that. Tuition has always been raised. I feel like it's just something I have to deal with.
Well, I wish tuition would not increase at Texas State, specifically Texas State, because I've got a daughter there. But as much as I don't want it to increase, as much as I would do whatever I could to get it to not increase, I think it's not going to keep us from continuing to send our daughter there. We're going to have to just pay what they want, whether we like it or not.
To help pay for her tuition, her dad started his own wine tour business 5 years ago.
So we didn't start a savings account when she was little. We should have, but we didn't. And so it turned into really how are we going to do this? And so I started a small company, and pretty much that helps us pay for her to get through school.
George and his wife have put more thought into financing their younger children's education.
They're 4 and 5 years apart. So they're spaced out enough that I'm hoping we can kind of get one taken care of and then one at a time through.
Savannah realizes putting 3 kids through college will be a struggle for her parents.
As soon as my parents are done putting me through school, they have to put my second sister through school. And then as soon as she's done, they have to put my third sister through school. So it's really not going to be fortunate for them.
Despite the increasing costs, George understands the importance of higher education.
I think that a college education is more important today than it was before. Because the days of I can graduate from high school and get a job and support my family are long gone.
No matter what the price of higher education is, Savannah knows it will pay off in the end.
Now that I'm starting to take classes that will be useful to me later in my professional life, I think that I'm getting my money's worth out of it. Also, I've had a few professors that I totally enjoy and have been totally inspirational, and just having teachers like that and people like that in your life, I feel makes it worth the cost.